I just don't know if I have any respect left for The Sims 4 or The Sims team. This is literally one of the most offensive things the Sims team could ever do to its loyal player base. Everybody's saying this new pack is broken. This is the first time I played with it. Today, we are getting 2 people married. We are getting Trisha Paytas married, and she's getting married to James Charles. We also have some wonderful guests like Shrek, Sim Kardashian, of course, the iconic Shanice. We have got, oh my God, who is this girl? Is she wearing trousers? Her name is Chavisha Raptor. We also have Zark Muckerberg, and we also have Susie, but I lost the mesh for her hair, so she doesn't have hair for a moment. Kim, excuse me, Kim, what do you think? What do you think you're doing, Kim? Anyway, it is time to plan the wedding of the century. The bride or groom? Shrek, why is that locked to Shrek? What? Shrek is not the bride. Excuse me? James Charles and Trisha Paytas are the groom and bride. The sim of honor. I don't know how to set a sim of honor. How do we set an officiant? How do we set a flower pal? Ask to be, we have to ask them first. Shrek will be the flower pal. Susan will be the officiant. Chavisha Raptor will be the ring bearer. And Zark Muckerberg will be the sim of honor. Okay, so it's everything sorted. Available activities. Now, I wish there were more activities. I don't feel like there are enough. I'm just going to put all of them down. Something that surprised me that there's only 2 guest attires, which is boho and polished. For those of you who are like me and don't know what boho means, apparently this is boho attire, and I have no idea what polished could possibly mean. Apparently this is polished, which could mean anything. I feel like they should have given more styles or more creativity, but I guess we can't control that. At least we can change the color. I feel like Trisha Paytas would have a black wedding. Oh, so we couldn't actually... Okay, what's going... Are we getting married now? So I clicked the button to plan the wedding. Now we're actually having the wedding. I thought we were planning the wedding. Are we... I'm so confused. Are we actually having the wedding now? Because I needed time to plan the cake. Are we literally doing it now? What the hell is going on? Don't get me wrong. I'm sure I've done something wrong, but I feel like I shouldn't have done something wrong. Like, I clicked on the phone, plan wedding event, not to have the wedding event. Now it's taking me to have the wedding. If we are having the wedding, why is nobody in their wedding attire? Honestly, guys, I've had this pack for 5 minutes and I hate it already. So we're literally at the wedding, even though we only clicked plan wedding. We're literally at the ceremony. They didn't give me a chance to plan it. This is honestly, I've seen other people complain about this pack, but I didn't know it was this bad. I mean, whether or not it was my fault, at the end of the day, it shouldn't have happened. If you click the plan wedding event thing, it should let you plan the wedding, not have the wedding. Even though they are having the wedding, none of them are in their wedding attire. They're literally not dressed for the wedding. I set a style, which was either boho or polished. I forgot. We set a color theme, which was black. I'm not really understanding why we set all that. Are we literally just gonna have to start with the ceremonies now? Let's blow bubbles. Okay, Shrek's blowing bubbles. Trisha Paytas is glitched and she's not. Okay, everybody stopped. They blew bubbles for 5 minutes. Well, wasn't that really enriching gameplay? Excuse me. Are we not so enriched right now? I'm so disappointed. I don't even know what to say. Should we have the guests dance? So I clicked the thing for them to dance and they are not doing it. Okay, why don't we just serve an assortment of food? Let's eat. In times of crisis, we eat. Come on, James Charles, get that food out. All right, I clicked time to eat, but nobody's coming to eat. Let me click it again, just in case I did it wrong. Time to eat. Okay, nobody's eating. They don't even have an interaction on their panel to eat. Nobody's even in their formal attire. James, please at least get in your wedding dress, for Christ's sake. And you, Trish, please. I gave Trish the cursed LGBT wedding dress for a reason. Please put it on, Trisha. Thank God she did something right. Now we have paparazzi at our wedding. All right, finally everybody sat down for their wonderful wedding feast. I'm so disappointed that it hasn't worked out. I've been recording footage for literally less than 10 minutes and it's already gone wrong. Do you know what? I'm so disappointed. I'm just going to get the wedding to happen right now. I'm so angry. Everybody, take your seats, please. Get here now. Chavisha Raptor, can you get your seat? Why are you dancing in the middle there in your half tracksuit? Oh my gosh, this is such an inappropriate wedding. I literally asked everybody to sit down and they're not doing it. Please take your seats, I said. Okay, they're literally, what are they doing? Where are they going? Oh my God, what is happening? Right, at least Shrek and Shanice have done the right thing. They're the good ones here. They've literally done what they're supposed to do. Come on, guys. Oh, so I clicked... Okay, this is a funny one. So I clicked take the seats here, and Shrek and Shanice have taken the seats here, but then the other ones have taken their seats here. So the game can't recognize where you're having the wedding, I suppose. What if we get James and Trisha to, like, stand by the arch? Can we get them to, like, stand ready? Gather at the aisle? Is this what we do? Nobody nobody's coming. It's just me, Shrek, and Shanice because nobody else wants to come. We're going to walk up the aisle by ourselves, apparently. And I've set the interaction to do it, but he's not actually doing it. He's literally not walking up the aisle. Oh my God. I'm honestly so angry. What if I get Trisha Paytas to come here? Is she coming? Okay, I've literally asked her to go here and she won't even move. She's literally, oh my God, am I going to have to use cheats? The game is broken. I think I'm going to have to exit, but I can't exit because we're in the event. Am I going to have to end the event early? Okay, I'm going to have to end the wedding event early and we're going to come back and try again. This is not the vibe. I'm so disappointed. I spent, how much did I spend? 25 quid or something? I forgot how much this pack was. Around 20 quid I spent. That's like 3 hours wages I spent on this pack. So it's the morning. It's raining outside, which is a really great sign for the wedding. Oh no, it's sunny now. So let me try and plan the wedding event again. And let's hope we don't enter the wedding this time and that we actually plan it without having the wedding, which is what we wanted to do to start with. So I've just got James on the phone interaction to plan the wedding, and instead of going into the screen where they planned the wedding, he's just indefinitely on the phone. Oh, now the welcome wagon's here. So he's not actually planning the wedding and he's stuck in an internal interaction glitch. So I'm gonna have to go to manage world and see if we can try again without the glitch. Now I am praying this does not happen again. Okay, plan the wedding ceremony. So it still remembered the people who I chose to be the ring bearer and officiant, etc., which is great. So let me try again. I'm just going to do all available activities because I do want to try them all and it gives us the option. Okay, it's saying start event, but I don't want to start the event. I know this is probably my fault for doing it wrong, but this option literally says plan wedding event, not start the event. So it seems very weird that you have to plan it like once you start it. So before we hit the interaction to plan the wedding event, we have to plan the wedding event before we plan the wedding event to start the wedding event, which I don't really understand. Either way, James Charles is going to be here purchasing the wedding cake from this really, really gorgeous lady called Vivian Lewis. I've chosen the orange and purple cake because I could not think of anything worse. Seeing this Let's Play is already tragic, why not? We can also buy a wedding bouquet. Again, we're going to go for pink and orange because that's the most horrendous, clashy style I could ever think of. So I think they're the only 2 steps we need to do beforehand. So now to start the wedding, we are planning the wedding event. I'm praying it works this time. So even though we've done this, we can't select the wedding cake and I'm not really sure how to select it. It says after you finish scheduling the wedding ceremony, click on the cake that has been purchased or made and select cake for wedding ceremony. This cake can be replaced by running the same interaction on a different cake. It says there's no wedding cake selected, but we can't select a cake on this screen anyway. We have to do it at the ceremony. So I'm not really sure why this thing exists. Again, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe it's just me, but again, it shouldn't be my fault because it should just be more intuitive. So again, we're going to start the event and pray that they're all wearing the correct attire. Let's see. None of them, again, are in the correct attire. Trish isn't even in her cursed gay wedding dress. What an absolute load of shit. So how do we get the cake on the stand? Can we just drag it on? Okay, we've got the... That cake is so horrible. Why don't we get them to gather for the cake? I know we're doing everything out of order. I know we're doing everything out of order, but I just want to do all the interactions, but they're not doing it. Guys, I'm getting a little bit pissed off. Okay, I'm gonna gather at the aisle and see if we can get married. I don't really know what we're doing. The problem I have with this pack is that everything is micromanaged. So you have ceremony activities and all these things. It just seems like such a bother to have you to micromanage everything because it's a lot of stress for you as a player. It just doesn't feel very smooth and fun that I'm stressing about doing all these different things and making sure that I do them all in the right order. Not that I can even get the game to do them in the right order. Can we at least get her to go down the aisle? Even though I asked all the guests to gather here, they're not gathering, which is really annoying. Okay, Shrek is just walking down the aisle throwing flowers. Shrek has done his shit and he sat down and then he's got back up and now he's walking away. He's walking away to attend the wedding. Even though I asked them to use the other wedding arch, they're not using this wedding arch. You're probably thinking, Satch, just do it on that wedding arch, but no, they gave me the option to do it here, therefore I want to do it here, and I've asked them to take their seats here, but they're not actually doing it. I'm gonna give in and just do the wedding at this ugly indoor place instead. Everybody take your seats. Again, nobody is taking their seats. What if I manually ask them to sit down? Okay, even when I manually ask them to sit down, the interaction's there, but they're not actually sitting down. God, I'm so pissed off. Let's just get them to exchange vows and kiss because I can't deal with that anymore. They won't even exchange vows. Lovely. They're just stuck in a glitch. Do you know what, guys? I'm going to exit and I'm going to email EA and I am going to try and get a refund. This pack, by the way, is not under the EA Great Game Guarantee, which basically means EA cannot guarantee that it's going to be good. I know I'm sounding a bit angry, but I'm not paying for broken shit. It says you can make a refund request within 24 hours after you first launched the game. Oh, and I've typed in Sims 4 to try and get help, and they haven't actually got the pack on here. They've only got a random limited selection of packs, so I can't actually get help. So basically it said because it's not under the Great Game Guarantee, I'm not actually allowed to refund it, which is great. I've just bought a broken pack, which literally did not work. You are seeing me play it for the first time live. Like, this is the first time I've opened it and it did not work. I spent, how much did I spend on it? I spent £17.99, which is the equivalent of $24.10. And that is just money wasted. Honestly, I'm fucking pissed off. That amount of money is the equivalent of, you know, up to 3 or 4 hours wages for a lot of people, which is a lot of money. And to have them just release a pack that literally does not work from the offset is disgusting. And I'm really annoyed with EA, and I'm annoyed with the Sims team for releasing the pack in this state. Honestly, I would recommend everybody who's thinking about buying this pack, just don't do it. I just don't know if I have any respect left for the Sims 4 or the Sims team. Don't get me wrong, I love the Sims, I love the idea of the Sims, I love playing it, but the Sims 4 is just ruined. This is literally one of the most offensive things the Sims team could ever do to its loyal player base. So many people have brought so many packs over the years and spent so much money on this game, and with all that money that they've invested into the game, EA have just given us the most utter shite in return. It is literal trash. If any of you guys have unfortunately purchased a pack yourselves, you let me know down below exactly your experience with it. Otherwise, regrettably, I thank you for watching. Bye bye.